Yes children, we have successfully finished our lesson. The next part of the comprehension. I hope till now you have read the lesson very well and understood all the vocabularies, all the words there. Any doubts, please contact me. Then next, let's go to the comprehension part, read well. So here, based upon the reading, how much deeply you have read the lesson, you can prove this. You can really have to find out. Don't depend on my answer. Before I start this, pause this video, solve this and again come back and check your answers. Okay children? Okay. So let's see, take the most appropriate option, means the correct option here, which is really suitable. Malala says, we are just a wall's distance from the next house, but it feels miles away because, so if you remember in the lesson she felt their neighbors, they don't know, as if they are just one wall separated, but they feel as if somewhere they are living because they are not coming, going, they are not meeting them. So the answer is they do not see their neighbors or meet them as they did in Swat, in the Swat Valley. Okay. Next, means that closeness they don't find. Very formal meeting whenever even they meet. The second one, Malala sits alone in her room doing a jigsaw puzzle because there are no guests or visiting friends to spend time with. It's option C. Malala teases her father about, if you remember, my father speaks about women's right, female rights, but he is not helping my mother in the kitchen. If you remember, she used to tease her father. So here the answer is B, not helping her mother, though he talks about women's rights. Okay. Then the fourth one, some of the thing from Swat seems like stories from a distant place to Malala's family because so much has happened to them since they left Swat. Not, they have left back. The answer is D. After that, working pace, this is here children, this is kind of what you call reference to the context. What is a house arrest, why does Malala say they feel there. So all these question answers you will get inside the lesson. When you read, you can reflect the answer in your mind when you are very thorough with your lesson children. Okay. So B bit answer will come to you. You can write in your classwork children. C bit you have to write it here, very easy. See, how did life change for Malala's family after they came to the UK? Work with a normally it's normal if you are not you are at home. So just you have read the lesson. So write for each Malala, for her mother, for her father, how the life changed. For each particular person she has narrated in a very detailed way. What are the things changed even for her, after that about her mother, after about that her father. So you can clearly write these things. You use your pencil to write here the C bit. Then second, you can all the questions, even WH questions, D bit also you can. So next our vocabulary, decoding words. As I said in the, you are going to face this in every lesson. Decoding words is nothing but dealing with your vocabularies. When normally whatever the words you have studied there, the meaning of the words, how literally it is giving you some meaning, and normally when you see it together in the sentence, little bit different. So here, like here if say tradition started by my little brother Atal. Tradition can mean a practice, a custom or a ritual. This many meanings. What do you think it means here? What is the tradition being referred to? So tradition here, it is nothing but a practice, because what is the tradition is, if you remember, her brother started having eggs, fried eggs, honey with chapati for breakfast. That is the tradition. Who started? The younger brother of Malala. So what is the tradition being referred to here? The breakfast tradition of having chapati with honey and fried eggs. Okay. Now that is your answer for first one. Second, she jumps these days at the slightest noise. Which word can replace jumps in this sentence? Starts, leaps, hops or bounces according to the sentence. Jumps, normally jumping, but here literally it is giving you some other meaning. She jumps these days because here jumps means she is afraid, fearful, frightened. So here which, so maybe starts, this answer. So the appropriate answer for jumps here according to the sentence would be starts. Why do you think Malala's mother jumps are the smallest noise? If you remember, because she goes and hugs her daughter Malala, my Malala is alive. So somewhere there is a fear inside her heart that still that they may come to kill my daughter again. So the fear of losing her child, the fear of something would happen to her child, still it is there somewhere inside her. Okay. Now third one, the audience gave me a standing ovation. The last paragraph, last line, ovation means applause. What is a standing ovation? Why did Malala get a standing ovation? So here, what do you understand? Here, ovation means applause. As I said, standing ovation, not normally people they in respect, they stand up and they clap. So what is a standing ovation here? And why did Malala get a standing ovation? Because of her speech, what she had said, the message what she had sent to the audience or to the whole public, what they like, because in the respect they have stood and given her a big hand, or you can together they clapped for her in appreciation. Okay children, so that is, so if you go to the F bit children, these phrases have an adjective and a noun. The adjective describes the noun, the following it. It makes two new phrases by replacing the adjective or the noun each few phrases with a suitable word. Share your answer in class. So here to solve this, we must know what this kind of part is called. Actually, you know, in English language, normally to talk, to use languages, what we do, we use many words. For example, there are heavy rain. We don't say strong rain. Yes, when we say heavy rain, we understand, yes, raining very heavily. Though strong rain means it's the same, we understand, but we find strong is not the right word in with the rain. So there are some words which go together. So that sounds right. Yes, in English language there are so many words like that where the phrases, when it comes together, only it is meant to be appropriate or right or correct, which sounds right. So those phrases, we have a small kind of topic called collocations. What is collocations? Collocations nothing but two or more words which come, we wish together as a set of phrases, which is right, a combination of right words together, which gives us right meaning together, is called collocation. So normally the words which we speak, phrases, two words, completed 2 or 3 words, together when it comes, we say it's right. As I said, heavy rain or strong rain. Which one would you opt? No, when you say strong rain, though the meaning, what it implies is right, but there we won't say this is not correct English. Why? Because the word used there is not appropriate, not right, not correct there. Okay. So for example, if you see, if I say tall building or high building, which one would you say is appropriate? Though the meaning of tall and high is the same, where you are saying the tallest, the height of that building, but you cannot use high with the building. So this one would be wrong, this one would be appropriate with the building. So whenever we say building, what it goes? Tall. Okay, so if I say fast, this is a fast moving train or quick moving train. Which one would you support the answer? Which one is right here? So the fast train or the quick train, which though both of them suggest the meaning, similar meaning to you, this phrase would be considered as wrong. With the train, quick doesn't go. So that is the combination here we see. The kind of two words when they come together, is it appropriate to use? What does that? What collocation teaches. That is what collocation, the right combination, which sounds right. Two words, two combination or more than two combination words when we use, it must sound right. It must be, it must be grammatically, what do you call that, appropriate to listen to write. Suppose if I write a quick meal or a fast meal, here for a quick meal will be right or a fast meal would be wrong, though both the meaning suggests the same. So these are the phrases which comes under collocation, nothing but combination that sounds right. Combination which when we put together it implies us a right English. So collocation, when we use collocation, it improves our language. For native speaker, it is, normally they use it. They say, normally when you say what is the correct English, so the correct, now when you learn the correct English, they speak the right collocation here. So every day we use many collocation. Such kind of words you come across every speaking part, every writing part, yes. So there are many collocations what we come forward, what we listen, what we write. So let's see further in what detailed way what is collocation. Okay children, in our next video.